That right there is a heck of a bite, guys. That's a big bait, guys. That is a pig. Daddy said oink, oink, oink. Hey guys, I'm Dieter Melhorn. In this video, we're fishing deep water for wintertime blue cats. All right, guys, it's horribly windy out here today, so I apologize for any audio issues in advance. I'm trying to put as much of a windscreen on my microphone as I can, but it's howling today. So I'm drifting, believe it or not, in this deep water, not trying to anchor down. I like drifting in heavy wind. I've got the equipment to do it and can slow the boat down. And what I'm trying to do is target some fish in deeper water. We're in the middle of winter time. Our water temperatures are as low as they've been all year, and our blue cats are finally starting to stage up where they normally are. Usually they're here in January, and they're in this deep water now finally here into February. So I'm fishing about the deepest part of the lake as I can fish, and luckily the wind I've got today is pulling me right down a river channel. At this point, I'm not even using the trolling motor. I've got a perfect setup on this drag here, and we're gonna pull these baits through here. I've got some big pieces of bait, some big perch heads, and I've got some chicken. Gotta do my chicken, baby. And we're gonna see which one these fish like the best. Guys, I think we got a rod going. I hope you can hear me. The wind is howling out here. This is one of the outside planer boards. It has a larger bait on it. I think this is a big perch head we got on the head. I got a couple of big baits out and a couple of chicken pieces. And this is one of the perch heads. Man, the wind is howling today. It's wintertime. It'll happen. We are drifting. Total wind drift. I don't even have the trolling motor down. Probably should. Got the big Easterling drift sock out. And it's keeping it pretty slow. We're doing about 0.5 through here. Water temperatures, I hadn't even looked at them. 48 degrees. We've got 48 degree water. It's winter. It's winter fishing. It's just the way it goes. You just have to be prepared for it. Like I said, it's not horribly cold today, but in the winter time you can get some wind, especially late winter for some reason. Got here, these are some of these big cat fever trolling rods. Little slower action rod, real whippy, a lot of tip. I've been messing with them just because of the slower action on them. I think it helps with the hookup, just having that little more flexible tip on some of this drifting. I don't know. It seems to be a little more forgiving on some of the guide trips, especially with folks that might be a little bit aggressive with some of the rod movements. So, plus it makes the smaller fish fun. Fun rod on a reservoir. Still got the back end you need. This one may be going to the other side, guys. Maybe not. Let's see if we can keep him down below the drift sock. I'm not sure if he's nettable or not. Nursing him up here. Let's get him around the rods here to the free side. There we go. He's wanting to stay down there. It's a good fish, good teener sized blue cat. I think we can get him with the boga grip. Come here, big boy, big girl. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. Happy fish, happy fish. Take that one all day long. hook out of there. Nice hook placement. This fish, what's it gonna weigh? Yeah, 13 pounds. We're happy with that. Cold water winter blue cat. A couple months from spawning, several months. For now, they can go back to eating. Good fish. All right, guys, there's fish number one. That one came pretty quickly. Was happy with that one. You know, it sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you put them baits out and boom, you load up and you get a fish in the boat. And sometimes it takes a while. That one came quickly. I'm able to keep the boat fairly slow, and that's the key in the wintertime in this cold water. I wish I could go a little bit slower. It would not hurt, but pulling through here at about 0.5 is a good speed. Sometimes in the winter, these fish are in deep water. It's not always the case. We'll talk about that some more. But today, I'm seeing a lot of stuff around this river channel, and that's where I'm dragging these baits at. I think this rod's loaded up right here, guys. I think we got one going. I don't think it's a big fish. Boom, he's there. Thought I seen it go over a second ago. This one, it's a chicken bait. Imagine that. I've got chicken thighs out today. I know a lot of y'all asked me, do you use chicken thighs? Well, I do, especially when they're sold out of chicken breasts at the store. I've created a nationwide chicken breast shortage. So I went to chicken thighs. Tell you what, it is a lot cheaper using chicken thighs, especially if you get the bone-in ones. I got a massive pack of them, about 4 pounds with the bone-in for like $8. Plenty to eat, even more to fish with. This one liked it. Woo! Hooking them up, baby. Happy to have them. Trying to drive it out of that drift sock. Go back down, go back down, go back down. Go back down, there you go. Swim down underneath that drift sock. Go to the bottom, there we go. Get this around these rods. Another nice fish. This one's not as big, but we'll take him. There you go, feller. Like that one. Yeah, he gets to keep that one. I'll let him take that with him. He ate that one. He tucked that bait all the way down. It's all right, a little bit of mud on him. But we're getting bit. Well, boom, there's another fish. Another decent fish, blue. Got some mud on him. It shows there might have been a little inactivity. I have not fished out here in several weeks. I've been doing guide trips on Lake Wateree and have not fished on this lake in a while. So a little bit of rediscovering what's going on. Spent a little time riding around looking at what the bottom looked like. Rode up into some creeks, up into some coves. I didn't mark a whole lot in there. There was not a lot of fish in there. So pulled back out here, checked around the river channel on these ledges. This is where the fish are. And that's where I'm dragging at. So we're gonna keep pulling through here, see if we can find another one. Boom, got that one going, outside planer board. It's another one of the bigger baits. I believe this one had a perch head on it also. Little activity here. The gale force winds don't seem to be stopping them. Clear skies today, there's not a cloud in the sky. But there's a lot of wind in the sky. It's all right. You fish when you can, guys. You fish when you can. You don't always get to pick your days. You don't get to pick your barometric pressures. You don't get to pick your weather conditions. You fish when you can. And that's what I do. You only get so many fishing trips in life. I don't want to spend one of those opportunities sitting on the couch, staring out the window, looking at the weather. I'd rather be out here experiencing it. There we go. Come on, Mr. Fishies. It's 2 on the bigger baits. I'm happy. This is not as big a fish though. Doing a good job, the old Easterland drift socks, keeping the boat slowed way down. That's a good thing. More that sucker. Oh, I was wrong. This was chicken. Got my baits confused there. This one was chicken. I did giveaway there with that chunk hanging out. My outside one had it on there, but I was wrong. Good eater size fish. Tempted to eat some today. Just don't know if I'm gonna do it. Let's get him back. I am not marking a pile of arches. I'm marking some arches. It does not appear to be loaded up with a lot of smaller fish, at least I can tell. So, you know, it looks good for catching a big fish, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping I can find a big fish out here. There's a few good arches around. They're not exactly on fire, but it's not exactly a bad bite. That's 3 fish fairly quickly. And when you get that kind of catch rate in the wintertime, I consider it to be pretty good. So I'm happy with that. So we're gonna keep pulling. And I'm going in and out of the river channel, coming up onto the ledge where it comes back up out of the old river channel. And what I mean by river channel is it's the area where the old river flowed through here. Obviously, these lakes are built on old rivers. They put a dam on them and flood them. And there's an old river channel that came through here 100 years ago. There was nothing but a river. There wasn't no lake here. And that's kind of what we're dragging through. That's the deepest part of the lake. So that's where the deepest area is. So man, that wind is blowing good now. That's where I'm finding them at. We'll see if we can find a big one. That right there is a heck of a bite, guys. That is a good bite. That planer board is buried. Yes, that's a big bait. That right there is a heck of a bite, guys. That is a good bite. That planer board is buried. That's a big bait, guys. One of the big ones. Yes, that's a big bait. That's a big bait, guys. One of the big ones. It's on the outside planer, and it is a long ways back there. Fish is coming at the boat now. This could be a good fish. This one is probably going to take a net. Hopefully you guys can hear me because it is windy. It is still howling. The old Easterland's doing its job. It's keeping us right here on this river channel ledge. We got wind blowing in the right direction for it, luckily. This is a good test. Look at the bend on this rod. 90 degrees. I like to work to get these fish in, guys. There we go. I like to work for them. Anybody can land them on a big old heavy fast action stiff pool cue. Let's have a little fun with them. It'd be a different story if I was in some river current. I'm not fishing a reservoir. Just have to work a little harder. Get him over and keep him on this side. There we go. Do believe this is a pretty good fish. Planer off of here. We'll say this. These flexible rods help when you're messing with planer boards by yourself. Keep a little pressure on them with that tip. We had a 47-pounder on a guide trip that a kid caught on one of these rods. He got to work out. I think this one is into the planer board, sadly. Oh, look at that bend. I love it. Yep, he's into the planer board. This is when it will get interesting. Whoa, Jack, there we go. Slowly eating some line off. Got planer boards all the way behind me. It's a good fish. Without a doubt, a good fish. There he is. He swam straight into the net. Boy, I got lucky on that one. Nice. That's a pig. That is a pig. Daddy said oink, oink, oink. That's a pig. There it is, guys. That's a big one. Big fish. We got it. Good one. Let's get it back alive. Nice one. Man, that was a good fish. That's a good reward. The wind is continuing to blow pretty hard here. Hopefully the audio is halfway usable. I'm doing what I can to shield my mic here with a windscreen, but that's a good fish. What I was gonna say earlier is, most of the time when it gets this cold, these fish are near deeper water. Now there are days, it's starting to warm up a little bit here. We may have some fish pulling into some shallower water with some of these warmer temps. Deep water is not always the answer in the wintertime, but sometimes it is. And that is what is working today. And that is where I'm fishing at. That is what I'm targeting. But don't get locked into that mentality that, oh, it's winter, it's cold, that's where the fish are. It really depends on what's going on with the fish, with the bait fish, the water temperatures, the weather. A lot comes into play. So keep your mind open. Keep thinking. You know, don't get locked into doing one thing, because sometimes these fish will fool you. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're gonna like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know, just watch them both. They're both good.